Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Asim Ali Khan, and hello everyone. This is the first lecture of the ICT series, and we'll be starting with Microsoft PowerPoint. Microsoft PowerPoint is usually taken as a smallest of the softwares we have um, in ICT course. So we'll be starting with that. First of all, Microsoft PowerPoint is used for making presentations, and this presentation is quite interactive. And what you have to do when you are working with PowerPoint, especially for your exam, you should know about 2 3 major things which usually they ask. And nowadays, especially after 2013-14, what Cambridge is doing, they are asking you about different questions they actually want you to evaluate, and that requires the skill which is you can get that skill from your book and from your course. So I'll be covering actually the practical part, how we can work with the PowerPoint. The most important thing what you have to do when we look at the interface, this is the tabs: home, insert, design, transitions, animations, slideshows, and blah blah blah. So and this is the ribbon actually. Right now you can notice my cursors. This is the ribbon. We have separate ribbons for every single tab actually. So for home we have a different ribbon, for insert we have a different ribbon, for design, transition, animation we have a different ribbons. Acha, now this is the layout actually. So we can select different layouts from home. You can click on home, and then you can click on layout, and then we can select the layout which is required. So we can change our layout according to the requirement of the examiner. Right now we have the layout which is called as title layout. So what I can do, I can write in title layout, like I'll be starting with Great Pakistan. So it's Great Pakistan, and then what I do, I write by Asim Ali Khan. Great Pakistan is not by Asim Ali Khan actually. So but you can say compiled by Asim Ali Khan. We can use these placeholder as we want to use. We can shift them over here, we can shift them over here, wherever we want to do, we can do that. So after that, I need a new slide. For that purpose, what I'll do, I will not go to the file and new, because when I'll go there and I'll try to do the new thing, that will create a new file. What we need a new slide within the file. So what I do, I click on new slide, and then I can click on title and content according to the requirement. So title and content, and then I'll click here, and then what I do, provinces of Pakistan. Now I'll write about different provinces. Punjab hai, then we have Sindh, then we have KPK, then we have Balochistan, and then we have Gilgit, I guess. Yeah, I'm also talking about this balance. It's right? So now the setting part, which is the most important part, and usually examiner wants you to do that part oftenly. So what you can do, you can click on the view, and then you click on the view, you'll notice a new option called as slide master. I'll click on the slide master. When I click on the slide master, remember one thing, that you always have to work on this main slide. This would be your main layout area, wherever you want to change the things, you want to change the title, you want to change the background and footer area and everything. Don't work on any other layout except this one. I'll get back to it. So what I do, I'll start with this one, and what I do, maybe examiner asks me to change the colors to the red. As soon as I click on red and then bold, basically it would be more visible. You can see reds, right? So yeah, it affects all the slide in the slideshow. You can change the font. Generally, they work with serif and sans serif. Serif means generally it is taken as Times New Roman, but it means all the fonts with edges. And sans serif means all the fonts without edges. Calibri is perfectly fine for sans serif. But generally what we do, we recommend Arial because it's highly acceptable by all the browsers and printers. So that's why generally teachers recommend that you can use this one. Then if I want to change certain things here, so what I can do, I can change the color, I can change their bullets, numbers, whatever I want. You can notice on the back that it's changing as I want to change it. So generally examiner requires you to work with one thing, and that is it asks you to consistency in bullets. So what is meant by the consistency? That you have to select them, and then you have to click on the home, and then you have to select a consistent style. This is the consistent style. If he asks you to change the levels, you can change the levels by pressing shift tab. It's just indent, or you can press tab. So you can see the levels are changing, or if you press shift tab, it is coming back to its level. So yes, that's another option. Then you can change if the examiner asks you to write your name on the top of the left side of your screen. So what I do, I'll click on the top of the left side screen. It starts here. You don't have to write your name right now, and then it asks you to, if he asks you to my English, so you can do that, and you can change it to bold, and then if you want to select a specific color, you can select specific colors for this part as well, not this part, but the footer part. And again, a very important option, what they do, they generally ask you to avoid overlapping. So for that purpose, I'll move this placeholder with the help of my arrow keys just a little this way, right? So yeah, that's the way. And if I ask you to change the subtitle, this is the subtitle on the second slide. You can change the subtitle like this, and you can change the color as well. And then for slide master and close master view. Now if you notice that my things have been changed, right? So I'll be back with another lecture. Thank you very much. Tata. Allah Hafiz.